You guys, I did it. I made it through Hell Week. It is the end of day 20. It is Saturday, about 9:30 at night. I'm getting to this video a little bit late today. So yeah, I did it. It was, to me, Hell Week, the third week of training, was not nearly as difficult as the second week towards the end. After the ditching drill and just being super sleep deprived last week, I remember Thursday and Friday just being awful. Like, I was so tired, and this week it doesn't seem nearly as bad. So I guess the tests were a little harder, but for the most part, you know, I would, if I had to do it over again, I'd much rather redo a week 3 than to redo a week 2. So it was a pretty easy day. We didn't have a test today, which is amazing, and we don't have a test until I think like Thursday next week. We have some other stuff that we have to do, like some drills and proficiency checks and things like that, so it's not going to be a totally free ride. But we found out today that our schedule next week, we will find out on Friday whether we do our initial flight on Saturday or Sunday. I was hoping that we would know kind of a little bit more ahead of time, so that I could schedule some things for my day off, but it looks like I won't really be able to. So what's exciting is Friday will be the first day we wear a uniform. We'll get to wear it to class that day, and then we'll find out where we're flying to and who we're flying with, which classmate, and then either Saturday or Sunday we'll go on our trip. So I'm nervous about that. I don't know why. So it seems to be about half and half. Half the class is really excited, and half of them are really nervous. So yeah, that's coming up. And then maybe by Tuesday we'll know where we're based. Maybe. There's a rumor going around that we already knew our bases, and our instructors basically totally shot that down and said, as the second that we know, we will tell you. That's not something that we're going to hold on to just for fun or whatever. They were like, we want to know as much as you guys. So yeah, I don't know where the rumor came from. The instructors had our bases and didn't want to tell us, but they were pretty annoyed by that rumor. So again, rumor mill around here. It's pretty crazy. So I thought I wanted to do this earlier, and I thought I would have maybe a more professional setup. I do during the day when there was actually some decent lighting in my room and all that, but I'm finally going to tell you guys what I wish I had brought to training. I need to get this over with because I'm getting some really cool people who are heading to training and want to know, and just want to put this out there for anyone who's been looking for it. First, I thought I would tell you what I wish I hadn't brought, and that is way too many clothes, specifically clothes that I thought I was going to go out in. Do you know I brought like 5 pair of jeans? Like, what? Why would I need 5 pair of jeans? Well, first of all, like, maybe normal people will actually leave the training center every now and again, but to think that I would put on 5 pairs of jeans a week and need that many in order to go do laundry, that's crazy. And jeans are heavy and they take up a ton of space. I wish I had brought 1, maybe 2 pair. So if there's like a dirty pair, I can wash the other pair, but that's the most I needed. Like, it's just crazy to me how much clothes that I brought. And another thing I brought that I wish I hadn't is I brought a bunch of nail stuff. I brought like fingernail polish and well, I need clippers, but like fingernail polish remover and files and all that. And it's not that that's a bad idea, it's that, ladies, you really shouldn't bring that stuff because it's such a treat here to go and get your nails done. There's a pretty close place, not the Tiki nail place, but there's another place that's pretty close by to the training center that I've heard is actually in walking distance. Just don't bring that stuff, and don't worry about it, and just use it, the fact that you don't have it, as a treat to go and get them done, because you're not going to have the time, and you're not going to want to mess with it, and it's such a nice treat anyway. So leave your nail stuff at home. I also wish I hadn't brought a lint roller, because everywhere I go there is one. There's one in our classroom, there's one in the bathroom, there's one they obviously know that we're going to be wearing a lot of black and navy, and so they supply them for you. So if I'm not saying you shouldn't bring one, but I wish I hadn't. The number one thing I wish I hadn't brought is 2 bags. I brought, you can bring, my airline allows you to bring 2 suitcases, both up to 50 pounds. And I think mine were like 35 pounds and 35 pounds. I needed that space, I really did, but if you are even close to being able to only bring 1 suitcase, I highly recommend it. Reason being, we got our luggage. I totally forgot to tell you guys, when we got our uniform, we also got our luggage. It's Travel Pro. So we have this little bag, and then we have our carry-on bag, which I'm not about to lift up. And so now I have 3 suitcases here, and a small bag, and something. I have so much stuff I have to try to get home now. And fortunately, my husband is coming, so maybe I can send some of the stuff with him back home. But holy crap, like what? I'm one girl, and I'm gonna have like 3-4 roller bags I'm trying to wheel through the airport. Like, if you're even close to being able to only bring 1, just bring 1. So now for the things that I'm really glad I brought. Number one thing, oh my gosh, it's been so helpful. I brought a little, and I was walking out of the door to go to the airport and looked over and saw it and said, I'm taking that with me. It is a little outlet expander, the one that you have the 2 outlets, but you plug this in and it gives you 6 outlets, and this one also has like 2 or 3 USBs. Oh, it's so helpful when you're in this tiny little space and you're sharing it with a roommate, and we have like lamps that have to be plugged in, irons that have to be plugged in, the refrigerator takes up a whole, like curling irons, all that. You are going to need outlets, let me tell you. And that thing has been absolutely invaluable, especially since it has the USBs. And so we can both fit 2 phones, and like we have tablets that we have to have for class that they've given us that we have to charge every night. It's been so great to have that. So if you can get your hands on an outlet expander that has the USB, oh man, bring that thing for sure. I'm also so glad I brought hangers, because there were maybe 6 to 8 in the closet, but they're the super annoying ones that are like have the wood base and you just take the metal part off, but the wood base is permanently attached to the rod. Ugh, I hate those. And they're fine or whatever, but I only brought maybe 10 or 12 hangers. Bring enough hangers so that you can hang up all of your business clothes. Like, you don't want to have to iron more than you need to. So if you can fit them in your suitcase, bring them. If you can't, you're probably pretty close to a Walmart or a Target, and you can run out and get them. But I highly recommend that you do that like the first day or so. Also, super glad I brought office supplies. Highlighters, pens, pencils, erasers, more highlighters, permanent markers, the little binder clips, paper clips, every single office, the little post-it notes, but the little post-it note page markers, everything I brought I have used like crazy. Index cards, all that stuff. Like, I have used it all like crazy and have not even had enough of it. So that's one thing that you are probably not going to regret bringing. I have a little pouch here. I keep it all in, and I've just been going through it like crazy. So bring your office supplies. Twice already I've had to buy paper. Can you believe that? I brought like a 5-subject college ruled notebook and had used it all within like a week and a half. I had no idea how many notes I would be taking. It's insane. So bring extra paper or run out to Walmart or Target and get that. 3 other things I'm super glad I brought. Earplugs. I have not needed them, but other roommates have had a hell of a time trying to get sleep with their roommates snoring, and I have loaned those out to other people. So bring some earplugs just in case you need them. The other thing is spot remover. I bought a little like granny spot remover that I found in Walmart. You can't do your laundry every day. You're not going to be able to. So have that spot remover to put on clothing so that until you can get it washed. The stain won't set in, because you definitely don't want to ruin any of your business clothing. And the third thing is super glue. It's come in handy. Trust me, like different things, it's just come in handy. So those are the things that I'm super glad I brought. And my last list of things I wish I had brought. My roommate brought a closet organizer. It's just one of those collapsible, foldable, like linen fabric-y type that you just hang up and it drops, and she put all her clothes in that. It's pretty awesome. She did say, she was like, well, I can pick you one up at Target, but by that point I was just like, no, I've already got everything in my closet already folded and everything. But it's really awesome, and it doesn't take up that much space. So I wish I had brought one of those little closet organizers. Another thing I wish I had brought was a really nice water bottle. Here especially, you tend to drink a lot of stuff that you shouldn't. There's literally a never-ending supply of soda that you can get at any time of the day. There's juice, there's coffee, there's all kinds of stuff, but you really should stay hydrated here, and I think I would do that a lot better if I had my own water bottle. They actually gave us a water bottle like day one. I don't know where it is. I have no idea, but it's not the greatest water bottle. It's kind of like a cheap promo water bottle, you know what I'm saying? And so I wish I brought a really nice water bottle. Another thing I wish I had brought that I didn't even think of was one of those like mesh college dorm style laundry hampers. Like, you're gonna have to do laundry. What are you gonna put it in? Most of us have been actually using our suitcases and rolling our suitcases of dirty laundry, but it would be so much easier if you just had one of those mesh laundry bags and you could just throw everything in there and just roll it or drag it down to the laundry. So I definitely wish I'd brought a foldable laundry hamper. Another thing I wish I had brought was some sort of air freshener. Our closets did not smell great when we moved in. And I don't know, I wish I had had like a Scentsy or a Glade plug-in, or maybe even a candle, although be careful, you don't want to burn anything down. They'll probably send you home for that. But I wish I had brought something, and not just for smelly good, but like for comfort reasons, you know? If there's like a scent that like reminds you of home, like vanilla or sugar cookie or apple cinnamon, something like that, then like bring that with you, because this is a big thing. I realized that a lot of the things I wrote down were comfort items, because here there's so much stress. There's so much like loneliness and homesickness and stuff like that. Like, you'll need the things that make you feel comfy. Like, I wished I had brought my fuzzy slippers, and I thought about it and I said, okay, I'm not really allowed to leave the hotel room unless I'm business casual, so where am I going to wear fuzzy slippers? I wish I had brought them. Like 12-hour days of wearing heels. I come home and I put my fuzzy socks on. I love these babies. But if I had my fuzzy slippers, I would be laying in bed with my fuzzy slippers on, because my feet hurt. All I want is warm, cozy feet and to relax, and I wish I had brought my fuzzy slippers. Another comfort item I wish I had brought was either my pillow. Oh, I would kill for my pillow. Or my blanket. I had this big, giant, king-size fuzzy gray blanket that I always used when I took a nap on the couch. And Yumi would always lay on it with me, and she would make her biscuits on the blanket, getting all into it and everything. And oh, that blanket, like, our blankets here are like this polyester hotel, super scratchy. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. So I wish I had like my fuzzy gray blanket from home, and if I had to do it over again, I would take those jeans out and put that blanket in, let me tell you. I think that's it. I think that's all I wrote. So just for a little recap, bring your comfort items. Bring the things that make you feel great when you're super stressed out, whether that's something that smells good, something that to put on your feet, something to curl up with. Those things are really going to help you through this entire process. If you leave out some going out clothes, that's probably not a bad thing, because it'll probably keep you focused and you won't think, hey, you know, I have all these outfits I can go out with. Let me do my thing. Instead, you'll probably be like, I brought my fuzzy bathrobe, and instead of going out, I'm gonna stay at home, put on my bathrobe, watch some Netflix while I study. So those are my little things that I wish I had and had not brought to training. I am going to do some studying tonight, even though it's almost 10 o'clock. And then tomorrow, I think me and some girls are gonna go do some lady girl time, some shopping time, some, you know, retail therapy. While some people are going out and doing some Super Bowl and doing some drinking and that kind of thing, but we're just gonna do the retail therapy. So I will see you guys later. I hope you have a good night, and thank you so much to those of you who subscribed. I can't believe I'm already past 100 subscribers. That blows my mind. That's insane that anyone would listen to me ramble other than my husband, and I put it into our marriage vows that he's legally contracted to listen to me whine and ramble and laugh at my jokes. So you guys are not legally contraculated to do that. So thanks a lot for listening to me ramble, and I will see you guys later. Bye.